Hi and welcome to another episode of Toby's Barbecue Corner. Today we're going to be smoking a whole turkey breast on the Traeger Pro 22. Now what you need for it and how to do it, I'm going to show you in this episode. And this is already all we need for today. Now obviously we need a whole turkey breast and that is without bone. I love that cut. I mean, it's big, it's roughly 3 kgs, but it's also very lean, you know, it's very healthy, etc. You need an internal thermometer because you want to hit 74 degrees internal. The Traeger Pro is going to be running at about 162, 165 degrees. You need your favorite herb. I'm going to go for Jamaican jerk simply because I love the seasoning. You need some form of binder. Now you can use mustard, I would not recommend it. You can use butter, well obviously very fatty, or as I like to use, olive oil. And then because this is not yet bound, so to speak, and it might break apart, you know, obviously the hotter it gets, I have one of those nets, and you might have seen it at your local butchers. And that's why we have one of these as well, because that's where we're going to shove the turkey breast through in just a second. So without further ado, I'm going to show you what to do next. Right, here we go. Now obviously I've made sure that there's no more bone fragments or whatever, and obviously in order to stay nice and clean, I'm going to use some gloves. So what we're going to do is, I've already put the netting onto this thing, and yes, I know you can probably tie it down somehow and make this a lot easier, but I don't have that, so not to worry about it. First and foremost, we're just going to rub some olive oil over our turkey breast, and trust me guys, that's going to make it a lot easier to slide through our, yeah, I guess sausage, turkey breast, filler, whatever you want to call it. Ah, there's a little piece left. Anyways, so, and then without much further ado, let's see if I can get that properly on camera. So you're going to want to go with the thinner part first, and ideally you want to let Mother Nature and gravity let that do most of the work, and it really looks like it's working. And you know, obviously I've tied it off at the bottom, as you can tell, and give yourself ample space because you want to tie it on both ends. And now just look at that, wasn't that easy? Let me put that away, and that looks absolutely fantastic. So going to tie it off in the end, and then we're going to season. Now obviously there is already a little bit of olive oil on it, but just to be on the safe side, we're just going to add a little more, because obviously we want that rub to stick everywhere. Make sure you get it in all the crevices. Nice. And then here we go. As I said, you can use any rub you like, but you can go quite heavy on it. It's a big piece of meat, and it can genuinely handle it. And now obviously with the olive oil, it has a great glue, so to speak. And you can do this ahead of time too, you know, so you don't have to do this the day off. You can do this the day before. You can have that sit in the fridge and have all these flavors really work itself into the meat. And then I'm expecting a cook time of about 3 hours, as I said, at 162. We're smoking with hickory today. I think on the Traeger that really works well. And it looks like I'm going to be using up all my jerk seasoning, so I'll have to go and get some more. Or make your own, you know, depending on how skilled you are. I don't know if I'm skilled enough. Anyways, guys, that's pretty much it when it comes to the prep work. Just make sure you have it nicely covered. And then you can let that rest. Right, I'm gonna go outside, prep the Traeger, and then I'll see you outside once the Traeger is nice and hot. Alright guys, the Traeger has reached its temperature of 162 degrees. We're going to put our turkey breast on. The meat is already in, and as I said, we're looking for an internal temperature of 74 degrees. Exactly 3 hours later, we're done. We're going to set the Traeger to the shutdown cycle. And here we go, guys. Doesn't that look fantastic? Let me tell you, it smells absolutely delicious. We're going to take it inside now. We're going to let it rest for roughly 15 minutes for the juices to redistribute, and then we're going to carve. Right guys, 3 hours and 15 minutes later on the dot, we're done. We're going to remove the meter. And I can tell you guys, this is mega juicy. So let's take off the net. There you go, super simple. And it nicely separates and leaves these almost like marks, you know, like those colorful marks on the net, yeah, on the meat, sorry, without actually breaking apart. So it has quite a cool look to it, I find. Here we go. I mean, you can use it for almost anything, you know, you can use it for sandwiches, you can use it as a main meal, you can make like a stripped turkey breast salad, I mean, whatever tickles your fancy. And now guys, gonna carve up the first couple of slices, but the juices are already jumping out. Doesn't that look absolutely fantastic? Alright guys, that's it for today. We're gonna dig in. Alright guys, that's it for today. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video about the smoked turkey breast on the Traeger Pro 22. Now it was super easy to do, like clockwork, 3 hours of cooking time, 15 minutes of resting, mega juicy, and as I said, it's very lean. You can use it for almost anything. You can put it in salads, you can make sandwiches out of it, you can eat it as a main course. One thing that I forgot to show you is actually I made this to go with it. This is my homemade cranberry sauce or jam. Also very easy to use. I'm going to put the link of it in the description so you can do that as well. Because it really goes well together with your turkey breast. Anyways, if you did enjoy the video, I would appreciate a comment and a thumbs up. Please head over to that subscribe button for more great videos to come, and I hope to see you soon again at Toby's Barbecue Corner.